Good morning, Bellevue. It's good to see you on Monday, April 13th. Wow. Can you believe we've been at this for a month? It is hard to believe. And actually, today I'm coming to you on a day that in the original calendar wouldn't have been a school day, but when the cancellation came and we were put out of school when it was originally announced, this was going to be our first day back. But we're not. And now our first day back might be in May, and nobody really knows for sure. And in fact, announcements may even come today that'll make this video outdated. And so we're really in this for the long haul. We've been doing it for a month, and we know we're going to be doing it for a couple weeks longer at least. And there's a lot to think about. So today, I'm not going to have an interview for you, though, and we'll go back to the interviews tomorrow. With I know I promised you a special interview today, but some technical issues. I need to wait and do that one tomorrow. But today, I just kind of want to talk about where do we go when we've been in this a long time and we know that we're going to go further. And I'm going to use Easter, and we'll borrow from the spiritual realm of Inspire. I'm going to use Easter as an example. And whether or not you're religious or attend a church or believe in the story of Easter from a religious point of view, you may have heard of the season of Lent, which is the time leading up to Easter when many people who are Jesus followers will have a period of time in anticipation of Easter when they will give up something. They will maybe not eat certain kinds of foods, or they will change some kind of a habit. And that's a part of recognizing what happens on Good Friday and Easter with the crucifixion of Jesus and then leading up towards the resurrection of Jesus. What a lot of people maybe don't know is that when Easter comes, it begins a 40-day period of celebration that follows Easter. Now, for those of you that follow the Christian faith, that's a remembrance of the 40 days that Jesus walked on the earth with his disciples after he was resurrected from the dead and before he was ascended to heaven in the cloud. And if you want more information about that, please contact me. I'll be happy to tell you more. But a lot of people don't know that when Easter comes, it's not just the end of Lent, it's the beginning of a celebration of 40 days. And we celebrate in that realm because we're recognizing that our greatest fears have been defeated. So in the Christian faith, it's the fear of death. And well, we really need something that could answer our greatest fears right now. And in that celebration is a recognition that there is hope. So we're grateful that our greatest fear, the fear of death, has been defeated. And we are hopeful that there is something better coming, even though we continue to live in a time or a period where there are still some difficulties that we have to go through. And so what I want to encourage you today as we get into the second month of the COVID quarantine is that you and your family come up with a grateful list and a hopeful list. That you take some time or maybe put up a poster on the refrigerator or get something where you say, today we are grateful for these things that have happened and we are hopeful, we have a future story that says things are going to get better, that we have something to live for. Without hope, without a sense that there is something better coming, that this won't last forever, that we will be able to function in ways that are more comfortable for us in the future. Without that hope, we can begin to get very discouraged, very disappointed, very frustrated, and you probably notice that starts to leak into the ways that we treat each other. So if you've got some time, sit down with your family and decide maybe for the week or maybe for all 40 days or maybe every day you start a new list. What are we grateful for? What are we hopeful for? As we celebrate 40 days of Easter, not just one day that we celebrate and now we go back to the old life, but we're celebrating 40 days that say we are grateful for what we have and we are hopeful for what's going to come. I hope that's a little technique that you can use to help you in your spiritual and emotional and relational, because it really covers all of those areas as we move into our second month of the COVID quarantine. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'll have just an amazing interview for you that I personally am kind of amazed that I even have it in my computer. I want to get it kind of teched up a little bit so that it works for you, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Tuesday. Have a great Monday the 13th.